Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches. And today in this video, the first thing I'm going to talk about is, or I'm going to do, is feature an Etsy shop. I started this last month when I was going to grab I think it's Northwood Bazaar. And from that gal, I ordered those cute zipper pouches, and she also features knit. She recommended that I try out this shop. It's called Naptime Knitter Designs. Let me try to focus in there for you guys. She makes a whole array of objects, knitting, but the main thing, the reason I went to her shop, was because she makes pom-poms, and I ordered one. And this is what I got, this white pom-pom. It's very nice and fluffy. It's, I have no idea how she makes them. It also includes these 4 cotton strands. This is the large pom-pom. I was gonna say, in comparison, I would show you another one that I ordered. I had originally ordered it to go with this hat because you see how it has white flecks in it. But after putting it on there, I don't know if it looks as good on that hat as I wanted it to. But yeah, she's based out of Illinois. She has a website. Her name's Hannah, and she did ship pretty promptly. I believe this pom-pom cost $3.50. So a pretty good deal. Yeah, so stop and check her out. I'll hold it up here one more time so that you can find her on Etsy. Naptime Knitter Designs. She has a whole bunch of different pom-poms there. Black ones, brown shades, like a natural fur, white, small, medium, large. Yeah, so this is who I ordered from. And I'll put a link in the description below to her Etsy shop. Another Etsy shop, now I did not order anything from here, so I can't, show you her products. But another one, a gal that does a crochet podcast, DIY Creation 7, also has an Etsy shop. And in her shop, she sells a lot of the things that she makes in the videos. I've been to her shop a number of times to look through. She'll sell hats, crop tops, crochet dresses, crochet skirts, and then also lately she's been on a real big kick on making wired jewelry, earrings and rings. So I'll also put a link in the description to DIY Creation 7's Etsy shop. So that way, if you want to purchase items for presents, you can check Etsy out. Or if you're making them and you need some supplies like pom-poms, you can also get a lot of that stuff from Etsy shops too. And not only will you make your holiday season great, you will also help other people who are doing handmade businesses, small businesses. You'll be giving them a happy holiday too. Okay, so that was the first order of business, talking about 2 Etsy shops. I'll try to get a few more in this month and first week of December, so that these folks can get some business before Christmas. And if y'all are making presents or purchasing presents before Christmas. I've completely rearranged the order of things that I want to make. I'm finishing this Christmas stocking, and then I saw this really cute post. Somebody had posted it in a Facebook group I was in and said, hey, I need help reading this pattern. And it's from Neogurumi Blogspot. And I'll put a link in the description to her blog page. And it's this super cute unicorn doll. Now, it looks a lot like, let me pull out this bear that I made before, where it has the legs like this, where you crochet up one leg, you meet, you crochet the other leg, and then you meet, and then you do the body. But it's a unicorn doll, so she's all in white. This part here in the bottom of her feet are in light blue. And then there's her face, and she has a little hat like this. It's a unicorn hat. So then there's a horn, 2 ears, and a bunch of tendrils, you know, like those spirals that you can crochet. So I thought I'd have a go at making one of those. So it's super cute. I was trying to pull up a picture on my husband's computer to show you guys, but he has a very strange mouse with like 700 buttons on it because he's a video gamer. And it seemed like every button I pushed was the wrong one, and I couldn't open it up. So I'm like, I'll just have to put a link in the description for you so that you could see this doll, this unicorn doll. She's very, very cute. It very much looks like the dolls from the Friendly Fox. That's why I showed you that little bear back there, because it very much looks like that pattern, but man alive is she adorable. So of course I had to run to Walmart to get some groceries, and while I was there, I picked up some yarn to help work with this unicorn doll. And I needed more red for my stocking. Now, typically, I don't like using Red Heart Super Saver. No offense to those that love it. It's just not my yarn of choice. Many of you know Karen Simply Soft is my favorite. But I will say, when you're making amigurumis, Karen Simply Soft is not ideal. Red Heart is great for amigurumis, and Hobby Lobbies, I love this yarn. If you want something a little softer than Red Heart. So I went over to Walmart today to get some groceries, and I got a big Red Heart white, because the majority of the unicorn body is going to be white. Then I also got this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, this is one of my favorite colors. I got this, what's it called? Turquoise. Of course. And so I'm going to do the bottom of the feet, the hooves, and around the little hat in this aqua. I was going to get pink, but as you can see right up there, kind of by this purple, I have a pink already. So I'm just going to use that. I'm going to use that pink. I don't believe it's Red Heart. I think it's a Super Saver. Then, as usual, I'm having a really hard time finding a flesh color for a white girl. It's so much easier to find a brown girl. Last time when I was making one for my niece, I got this really great, I think it was called like Cafe, Red Heart. They did not have that color brown at Walmart. I had to get it at Joann's. And it's just the perfect warm light brown. So I bought this for the face of the unicorn, because it's like a little girl in a little unicorn costume. But I really think this is too brown. I might experiment with adding blush to it. But I mean, especially when you put it with the white, it definitely looks brown. It does not look creamy, peachy. So, I don't know. Before I get to the face, maybe I'll run over to Joann's. But I remember last time when I was at Joann's and Hobby Lobby, I've gone up and down the aisles. Because even if you look at this guy, that is not the right color skin tone. The pattern calls for, it doesn't say what brand of yarn it is, but it called it Creamy Peach. So I think I might look online and see, and just bite the bullet, because I come to this every time. Whenever I make these little dolls, I can never find Caucasian girl yarn. And then I bought another red so that I'm going to finish this stocking. Hopefully, I wanted to have the stocking done today, but I ran out of yarn last night. So I'm pretty sure I'll finish it up today, and I'll either do a video tomorrow night or Saturday morning with the finished stocking. So yeah, I bought all this yarn. I really wanted to just binge and get the pink and purple, but I did remember I had that one pink up there. You can sort of, there, you can see it better now. Because this pink over here is Karen Simply Soft, and like I said, it's just not, it kind of fuzzes a little bit, and it's a little thinner than worsted weight yarn, Red Heart, or Hobby Lobbies. And so if you're going to mix yarns, if you watch a few videos back when I was making the Friendly Red Fox's dolls, you'll see you cannot mix Caron Simply Soft with the Red Heart Super Seder when doing amigurumi. So I did buy those 4 yarns. I'm going to finish the stocking. I'm going to make the unicorn doll. And then I'm going to get working again on Christmas items because I wanted to crochet a lot. Also, coming up, it'll just be one small video. I'm going to do a video and show you all the Christmas tree skirt I made. Not last year, but the year before. And I'll show you the pattern because I found it off of Ravelry and it was free. And then I'll show you my skirt. Because I really would like to get some Christmassy stuff posted in these videos to kind of inspire some of y'all about your projects. Also, real quick, I'm going to tell you guys about Fleet Farm and then I'm going to show you my knitting. So the other day, Sunday to be exact, I bought my daughter her snow gear. Snow pants, boots, and some thermal gloves. And I got it at Fleet Farm. And all of that all together cost $90. Now, I don't know if any of you have preteens, but I'm going to tell you, preteen girls can be a bit of a nightmare at times. So we tried on these snow pants, and this is where I made the mistake, friends. I decided to grab the snow pants that were $10 cheaper than the ones she tried on, in the same size. We get home, the next day she goes to put those snow pants on for school, and guess what? She claims they don't fit her. Now, I'm guessing that maybe the medium from one size maybe was a little tighter than the other. But it was, I mean, she could zip them. They were on her body. It wasn't like we had to stuff her in them or anything. Well, she got very emotional. She did not want to wear them. So I had to go back to Fleet Farm today. Now, she had ripped the tags off. I had thrown the receipt away. I had nothing to prove that I bought them there except for the check card, my debit card that I bought them with. So I went there and I said, can you guys please help me? I don't have a receipt. I don't have the tags. My daughter has not worn these except for to throw a tantrum in. Can I please exchange these for the other brand, which is $10 more? And she's like, well, let's just look it up. So she put my check card in, swiped it in a machine. Sure enough, folks, she was able to see that I bought those pants, so thank goodness. She returned them. I went and got the one she wanted, and for some lucky reason, thank you God, those other snow pants were on sale, so I got refunded $7. Somehow it ended up being $7 cheaper for her to have the more expensive snow pants. So I was like, great. Great. Saved me a little hassle. Here we are, folks. I'm going to drink a little Starbucks peppermint mocha. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Thank goodness. And then I was in a much better mood, which is probably why I bought so much yarn. And I saved $7, right? So I got a little extra yarn. Now this is how my scarf is going. It is, I'm trying to untangle it here. It's working up. I would say my last video that I talked about it in here, this is how much I've done. Not very much. But I mean, it's still pretty long. Again, I don't even know why I'm making this. Because I don't think I'll ever wear it. But I just I've knitted this much. I hate to frog it and start over. You know how it is when you're doing something and you're just starting and it's gone so far. But man alive, I still have a fair amount of this yarn. And it is sadly twisting more. Now, one of my wonderful viewers gave me an address and a phone number. She lives near a Lion Brand distribution center. And she gave me the address and the phone number. And she thinks I should write them and call them and say, hey, I got this comfy cotton. It's all jacked up. It's twisting. It's coming apart. It's unraveling. I'm not really happy about it. But bad news is I threw away the comfy cotton label. I can't find it in any of my stuff. So I don't have any packaging information on it. I might still just write them a letter and tell them how I felt about it. Maybe they'll care. And the final thing that I will say in this video, since I showed you my knitting progress, which is minimal, is I did, like many of you others probably, received an email from Knit Crate that said they're getting out the packaging this week. They have new equipment they're using, new type of distribution center, new type of technology, and they're just plugging away at trying to get all this stuff done so they can mail it out. And I feel like today, what is today's date? If that next one's the 20th, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Maybe today's the 14th and today's the day they're shipping it out. I don't know. So they're supposed to be shipping it out either today or yesterday. So we should be getting it by Saturday. And that will be a nice little treat. Yeah, so that's what I've got going on here. There's a whole lot going on, a lot of work, a Christmas parade this week. I literally went to work on Tuesday at 8 a.m. My husband dropped the kids off at my job. He went back home and slept. We left from my job to the parade and got home at 8 p.m. And it was freezing. In Wisconsin, it literally is freezing. It was like 25 degrees, and we're marching down the street celebrating Christmas the week before Thanksgiving. But I'm happy that's done. Now we can just focus on getting our Christmas presents ready. I can try to do a little crochet. And for the love of God, I want to stay in my house. It's so cold in Wisconsin. I need to live somewhere warm. I suppose then I probably would be too hot to crochet. So maybe I'm lucky that I live somewhere freezing. But that's it, everybody. Just a quick reminder before I close out this video. Check out the Naptime Knitter on Etsy if you want pom-poms to finish off some last-minute Christmas or winter type items. And then also, if you're looking for some wired jewelry or some crocheted items, check out DIY Creation 7's Etsy shop. There'll be links in the description to those two shops and a link in the description to the unicorn girl that I will be making for my daughter, even though she is sassy. And then also stop by Fleet Farm. They have wonderful custom service. Not a sponsor. They just really helped me out today. All right, folks. Until then, happy crafting.